What is up, guys? Welcome to Diggity, a video game podcast. I'm Jeff James. This is episode number 115. Count them. It'll take a long time to get to 115. My boy.
Boy.
With me, as always, the incredible, unobtainable, running mayoral candidate for Dildo, Nova Scotia. Well, it's just Brody Falls.
We're back to dildo, huh?
You got it, dude. I mean, it's
I was the
absurd.
ruler, and now I'm gonna be the mayor.
Correct. Emotion.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, dude, I'm doing all right. I've got what appears to be a little bit of a sinus thing going on. Hopefully it's like just kind of like one of those like 1 day sinus things. Probably not, but yeah, other than that, I'm good. Good.
Now we'll see each other on Saturday, and you'll be like, "Hey, Brody, I can't breathe at all."
That's where the whiskey will help.
Yeah, that's a spirit.
Tremendously. Absolutely.
The oldest medicine known to man.
We got to get some Let's Play stuff in too for recording stuff. So
Hell yeah.
we shall do that. But yeah, how have you been?
Not too bad. Not too
For
bad.
2 days. How have you been for 2? You know what? I
Yeah.
don't even know why we ask each other, "How have you
I
been?"
don't.
on Friday. It's been 2 fucking days.
We're putting on a facade. We see each other. We talk to each other all the time. We already know how we are. We've probably already discussed it before we even record the show. But
Oh, ready for this? Catching
yeah.
this one. If you
Oh.
don't know us very well, head on over to Instagram and Twitter at Diggity Podcast.
Hey.
Love it. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Diggity. Subscribe to our podcast if you're listening to it for the first time on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, or wherever the heck great podcasts are listened to, because we will be there because we are a great podcast. No bias. Thank you. Yeah, no, hit the subscribe button if you're in for the first time. Get some great video game news in your ears. Your ear holes. Still
There
had
it
to do
is.
it. Yep, still had to do it. All right, it's a Friday show. Before we hit news, my dude, give us the diggity deals of this week.
Diggity deals for this week. Nintendo Switch, you can get Torchlight 2 for $15.99 on the US eShop. For Xbox, you can get Doom 2016 and Wolfenstein 2 in a bundle pack for $26.39 on the US Microsoft Store. And I know how much that number probably
God.
bugs the shit out of you. And on PlayStation, you can get Darksiders 3 for $9.99 at GameStop.
Nice. That Doom and
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 2 bundle. That's quite the
That's a
deal.
good deal, yeah.
Yeah.
Couple good games there, man. I scoured for these deals this week, but they actually turned out really good once I finally found them.
Oh god, I
They
am
were
not looking
varied.
forward to when we have to do the Black Friday deal shit. Remember
Oh,
that
good
last year?
God.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
it was like an episode of just Black Friday deals. It was
My
so
god,
much.
dude.
It was excessive.
All right, cool. Well, maybe pick one of those games up and get that good old deal happening. Let's jump right on into the news. So Google has announced their first Stadia game studio. The studio apparently will be in Montreal and will focus on exclusive content that will span across many different genres. Jade Raymond, the VP and head of Stadia Games and Entertainment, says, "I've been making games for a while now and wouldn't trade the experiences I've had for anything. But we can do better. We can do more. At Stadia, we don't believe in being good enough. We believe in being more ambitious, more inclusive, more accessible, more immersive, more engaging. We're bringing that mentality to Stadia Games and Entertainment. And now with our first studio, we're looking for the best developers on the planet to join us." So, little acquisition there, little studio spin up by Google. Not seeing many people talking about this Stadia service though at all.
No, a lot of people are very concerned about it. And a lot of that has to do with, a lot of internet providers having data caps and stuff still to an
Mm-hmm.
extent, or they're just throttled back after a certain point, and then it's just going to be a huge issue. Plus, we don't really know how latency is going to be, especially in online multiplayer games. Yeah, there's still a lot of questions surrounding all of this right now. But actually, Xbox has had their xCloud stuff going on right now. They're kind of opening it up as a preview, and it's going out in little tidbits to people. And I was not selected as a preview member, but hey, whatever. But yeah, so far everybody's talking very highly of xCloud. So we'll see. I mean, Stadia is gonna have to definitely bring it when they launch, and we'll definitely see. I'm a little concerned about Stadia.
No one's talking about Stadia.
Yeah, pretty much no.
Like, I'm seeing a bunch of ads for it, but I'm not I mean, I have friends that aren't, like, super heavy gamers or whatever, and they're not even I mean, they don't even know what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kinda something that's definitely overshadowed right now. If it comes out and it's incredible, maybe it will finally get some limelight, but I
Mm,
don't know.
I think it's gonna be a
Again,
rough couple years climbing up that service.
oh, yeah, I think even with xCloud, I think for the next 3 or 4 years, we're gonna have a rough time, and it'll be a learning curve for sure for these guys.
Yeah. Hmm.
So Shroud has now left Twitch. Shroud is the second main streamer from Twitch to join the ranks of Ninja and go exclusively to Mixer, which is Microsoft streaming service, which Mixer is not wildly popular. It holds like under 4% of the viewership for streamers, whereas Twitch has like 75%. But with Ninja coming over, it did boost the numbers quite a bit. And now with Shroud, who was probably in the top three streamers, I would say, on Twitch. I'm not 100% on that. But Shroud constantly beat Ninja's streams as far as time watched and was certainly concreted in as one of the most popular streamers on Twitch. But Shroud says the move to Mixer allows me to focus on what I love, gaming. And he told CNN Business this in an interview on Thursday. It allows me to focus on live streaming for my fans and directly engage with more interactivity and variety. Microsoft 100% wrote that for him. Microsoft is clearly paying big bucks to get big names over to Mixer with the end goal of being a true competitor for Twitch, which is going to be an uphill climb, but they're definitely making the right moves and potentially could actually topple Twitch at some point in time. Well, we will see.
Mixer is killing it.
Yeah, they
It's
are
official.
they are setting themselves up to absolutely kill Twitch in a couple years, especially pulling two huge streamers. I mean, Ninja's practically a household name. You go to the mall right now and that
Oh
like
my god.
rip off store that sells the printed t-shirts and stuff, you know?
Yeah, yo, Ninja, come to
Yeah,
Fort
there's
Wayne, Indiana. There's like 3 fucking shops that are ripping your t-shirts off. Go get them.
yeah. They're also ripping everyone's t-shirts off. They'll
Oh,
print
yeah.
any logo you want.
Bro, I couldn't even imagine. I mean, if there's one day where we're even mildly popular and I walk in and someone's got my fucking logo on a t-shirt and I'm not getting any money for it, I'm gonna lose my shit.
That's the spirit.
I will literally call Craig in a second.
Lawyer Craig, come on, let's go.
Craig, I
Eat
need
'em.
a letter that sounds mean.
Sounds mean and legal.
Thank you.
But yeah, Twitch is killing it. Shroud is killing it, and Mixer's killing it. I said Twitch was
Yeah.
killing it. They are
I
not
wonder
killing it right
I
now.
wonder
Actually, they
when,
still are killing it, but they're not. They're losing people,
I
and that's not
wonder
going to be good.
when Mixer's gonna become, um, more of a force in the eyes of, like, investors for Microsoft and stuff like that. I mean, I guess I wonder when we'll see that. Obviously, there's a Ninja news, but it was just kind of all centered on Ninja, not on like,
Mhm,
"Hey, there's a d" like, I mean, shit, dude, if Microsoft can have a console and have an online community that is actually, you know, fruitful,
mhm.
that's pretty deadly. I mean, remember, Amazon holds Twitch,
I will
so
say one of the nicest things about Mixer, especially if you do play on Xbox, which makes sense, you can stream directly from your console. You don't have to have a capture card or any of that business, which is awesome. It makes it so much easier for people to stream. Um, I mean, we don't currently do it, but we could. But yeah, I think Mixer in the next couple years is going to see a ton of growth, and I think they will actually start to overtake Twitch because Twitch has had a few issues, a few stumbles in the past.
mhm.
I don't know, 6 months or so, and then now with these guys leaving, and that's a big hit in their viewership. That I mean, tons of people watch Ninja, tons of people watch Shroud, and I think Mixer's seriously set up. By the time Scarlet comes out, it'll be starting to take off even more. Which Mixer's only about 3 years old right now, um, but I think by the time Scarlet launches, it will be really taking off. And after Scarlet launches, I think it will be. um, really gaining traction on Twitch.
Yeah. Also, the literally playing with the streamer feature through the Xbox is pretty fucking cool also
Yeah, it is.
for
It
me.
is
They're
cool. They've
like
they've
it's
done a
neat.
lot of good stuff there for sure.
Yeah, cool. On a side topic of Xbox, Mike Ybarra is now the vice president of Blizzard Entertainment, and I was not expecting this at all.
No.
In fact, I thought it was maybe going to be more of a technical role going into another company or just even getting out of games. But basically, Mike Ybarra announced his resignation from Microsoft as the vice president of gaming 2 weeks ago. And now we officially know where he's going. Barra made the announcement on Twitter saying, "I'm very happy to announce I'm joining Blizzard Entertainment as executive vice president and general manager starting November 4th. He'll be at BlizzCon. He's like, we will work with all our energy to serve gamers with incredible content and experiences. I can't wait to be part of this team." Can I add on about some BlizzCon stuff that I told you yesterday?
Sure.
That I heard? Yeah, sure.
If you can.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Alright.
can for
Just wanna
sure.
make sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So for BlizzCon, I mean, we had talked about the last two podcasts, maybe even three. Just
Last
this,
2, yeah.
yeah, just this Hong Kong stuff that had been going on with Blizzard. And how a lot of the employees internally were really not happy with the decision that Blizzard decided to make in terms of the banning and just not really giving a shit, honestly,
Mhm.
about democracy. And so for BlizzCon, normally BlizzCon is staffed with obviously event staff that are temp, but also a lot of people at BlizzCon are internal, Blizzard employees. And I am hearing through the grapevine, and I take this with a grain of salt, whatever, but I'm hearing through the grapevine that they're having a very hard time finding people to work BlizzCon because a lot of Blizzard employees are refusing to do so. And on top of that, they're like, what, 2 weeks away? Yeah, 2 weeks
Yeah.
away from BlizzCon taking place, and they're having a hard time getting temp workers in there as well. In fact, I've been told that they're probably at upwards of like 250 to 300 people short of what they need for this event.
Yeah.
And that is crazy. And if they don't fulfill that, BlizzCon might not happen.
We talked about this last night, like you said, when you told me all this, and I wasn't sure if I could put it in here or not, but yeah, crazy stuff. With all the missteps Blizzard has had in the last couple weeks, it's actually, like I told you, I was like, man, this is a weird time to be joining Blizzard. Like coming in after one of the biggest controversies Blizzard has had in years,
Mhm.
but it's a great opportunity for him to shine. I mean, he can come in and kind of maybe turn this into his favor, and shed a good light on the company, and then look like a superstar after this, or he can roll with the punches and kind of start off his career here with a stain on it a little bit. But granted, he wasn't there when this happened, right? So, or he was probably hired, but he hasn't actually started yet. So
Sure.
it's just a really weird time to be transitioning into joining Blizzard, and I'm actually surprised he announced it prior to him going over there.
Yeah. I think he'll bring, if I'm Blizzard, I want to start a cloud service for just my games
Yeah.
privately on PC and other stuff. And Mike Ibarra really helped the services side of Xbox.
Hmm.
Also helped turn around the Xbox One from a dashboard standpoint, which the dashboard, by the way, is changing. It's rolling out slowly to other people right now. They made some
Yeah.
changes. But yeah, I think if I'm Blizzard, I want to bring him on for services for sure. And bring the cloud to it. Because I mean, here's a beauty part of the cloud, right? You don't need to make the hardware. You just
Right.
use someone else's existing hardware and just tap into your own servers. So it's not a big dealio.
Yeah. The future of gaming is really looking pretty interesting right now. And as
It's looking like no consoles. It's looking like every
yeah,
company just runs their own You know,
Right, which is gonna
Cloud Farm.
I'm kinda bittersweet on that. I kinda like the idea of it, but at the same time, I don't because it's going to be something that is
Get ready for
you're gonna have
launchers.
so many launchers and so many subscription services, and you're
Right.
gonna have to pay, however many dollars per month to each company for each game you want, and it's going to be hectic and keeping track of all of that. I mean, you're going to have to write your own fucking journal just to keep track of it all and all the different passwords and everything you're going to have. It's just going to be kind of a little bit of a nightmare, but it does open up a lot of opportunities and it does open up a lot of really cool things. So, we'll see.
Nice. Cool.
So AMD has now joined the Blender Foundation. We've talked about the Blender Foundation before, but Blender is a free tool that allows people to create 3D content. The development fund was set up to allow the developers to continue what they're doing and add many new features that people have been requesting. It's a fantastic service for sure. But the official Blender account tweeted today AMD joined the Blender Foundation Development Fund at Patreon level. We will invest in the general development, Vulkan migration, and to keep AMD technologies well supported for our users. Thanks a lot. Something while I was kind of going through Blender's website today, to join at a corporate level, you have to donate at least $6,000 in order to get that corporate level of the donation, I
What do you
guess.
get out of it? What do you get out of it
um, from what I was seeing, like if
besides
you
the
were
tax
just
credit?
yeah, pretty much that. If you were donating more as like a single individual, you got a little bit more perks, I think. But as a actual like corporation or large company, it didn't really seem like you got a ton. It's more of if you're gonna pick a foundation to donate to, I mean, this is the one some people are choosing to donate to, as well as probably many others for the tax credit. But at the same token, I mean, Blender is
Mm.
a fantastic free to use tool. It teaches a lot of people how to make 3D images and 3D content in general,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's a fantastic resource. And I'm all for people going in on this, but yeah, it doesn't sound like it really has a ton of perks. But at $6,000 for a large company, that's really not too bad. I mean, for
Mhm.
a donation, so good
Cool.
stuff.
Something that's not charitable, Bethesda. Bethesda doesn't really seem to be learning their lesson for creating, a character that kind of pokes fun at capitalism. They sure know how to produce it. Bethesda has now launched a premium membership for Fallout 76 called Fallout First. Fallout First includes the following: you got private worlds, so worlds just for you and up to 7 friends, which that's kind of cool. Scrap box, which is unlimited storage for crafting components. Survival tent, you get a placeable fast travel point that has a stash, sleeping bag, and more. You'll receive atoms, 1,650 atoms per month to spend on in-game purchases. To be exact, you get a Ranger armor outfit, which is the iconic Fallout outfit exclusive to members. And you'll get an icons and emotes pack, unique icons and emotes that only members have access to. The service will cost $12.99 a month or $99 for a year. Don't think it's worth 99 bucks, but whatever.
Fun note here. I was seeing today that currently, as this has launched, private worlds are certainly not private. Other people can still play it. Which,
Jesus.
yeah, if you're going to make that one of your main features, you should probably make it work. Also, I'm hearing that the scrap box is deleting people's items. So they'll put there's
God damn it.
unlimited storage in there, but it's deleting half of it. So pretty much exactly what I expected from Bethesda.
Dude, 2019 is easily going to be the year of shipping shit that wasn't ready.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been plenty of games that have launched that were
It's been
not ready to launch.
awful. So
And
also $12.99 a month for all that shit is way too much. This
yeah,
is like a $5.99 a month thing to me. Like it's really nothing.
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing there that fucking stands out to me like crazy. Like, man, I really want to go throw $13. at
Yeah,
this every
and
month.
how many people are really going to buy this? I mean, Fallout 76 is not exactly a popular
No,
game.
hot garbage.
More people talk shit about it than people that play it. Like it's
Correct.
not. I don't understand how they think this is gonna work. And even then, the people that are still playing it aren't happy about this at all.
Ah, it's for your whales, your
Yeah,
super
you
fans.
find a couple whales and you're gonna make a little bit of money while alienating the rest of your fan base. But hey,
Awesome.
so on the same topic here, remember to register your domains. Just a heads up if you ever go to create something in the future that could possibly piss people off.
Oh, this is Fallout 76 stuff, right?
Yes, this
Okay,
still
okay.
relates to Fallout 76. So, fans, as expected, are not very happy about the premium membership. And one such maybe fan, maybe not a fan so much after you read what he says, has found that Bethesda did not register the domain name falloutfirst.com and is now using the domain to express his issues with the game and why he hates the membership.
Oh my god.
Mind you, this website that he made looks exactly like the page that they put out, but it's
Sure.
just a giant meme page. So a few of the gems from the website, I went through and picked a few of the lines that were really special. But if you want to, you should absolutely go check it out. And it is just falloutfirst.com. But it says, that's why we're excited to launch Fallout Fuck You First, a premium ass pounding membership that offers something
Gee,
dumbass players have been asking for since before launch. Another one is only the dumbass who brought this membership, who owns the private world, is required to be a Fallout Fuck You First slave. God, it's
Jesus.
so bad. As a Fallout Fuck You First slave, you'll have access to exclusive discounts. In parentheses, it says LOL in the surprise mechanics shop. So not only are you getting bonus microtransaction points every month, you'll get discounts on some stupid items to spend your money on. The scrap box has unlimited storage. Wait, what the fuck? Seriously? So, no need to worry about picking and choosing when it comes to hoarding scrap. And then in parentheses, it says, I am actually really starting to get pissed off the more I read this shit. Drop the new sextant to quickly set up a forward operating base when you're roughing. Dot, dot, dot.
The sextant.
Fallout Fuck You First will be available as a 1 month waste of your money membership, or you can purchase a yearly cash burning pile for a 36% discount over the monthly waste your money rate, as shown on our website. As with everything we do with Fallout 76, we will continue to think of our bleeding bottom line first, ignore your feedback, and improve the pay to win services over the months and years to come. So please shut the fuck up and just take it. So, like I said, people are not very happy about this at all.
My god,
And the
dude.
person that found that and created it, it's genius. It's fantastic.
Hope he doesn't get sued.
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility.
Yeah, they're really fucking this game over more.
Yeah, which is impressive because they pretty well fucked it over at the beginning. So
Yeah, I mean, it just, this isn't good.
no,
It's not how you fix this. Oh
no,
god. All right,
quite the opposite.
moving on back to Xbox stuff. Xbox will make it a point, essentially, to focus on the mobile gaming market. They have now announced the design for Xbox ecosystem. Design for Xbox allows Microsoft to work with hardware partners to make new hardware for console, PC, and now mobile. With Project xCloud slowly launching into preview, Xbox is looking to create controller clips that hold your phone. Boom, baby. Boom. Mobile first controllers and other hardware that will optimize the gaming experience on Jesus, on phones and tablets. They have announced partnerships with 8-Bit Dough.
Which is
Uh,
awesome
yep.
because traditionally they're only Nintendo, but this is
Yep.
cool.
Game Vice, Hori, Pare, and Razer so far, but plan to work with more going forward as well. The only project that has been shown so far is the Mocha mobile gaming clip for Xbox wireless controllers, which is available for pre-order now from the Microsoft Store for $14.99. So they're hungry for xCloud stuff. I'm stoked for this. I cannot
Yeah.
wait to be able to take my game on the go with me and just put my Xbox controller in my bag, and that's it.
Hmm.
That's all I need.
Yep.
Stoked for this.
So that gaming clip is really nice looking. If you get on Amazon right now and search for a
I'll look it
gaming
up.
clip, it is like those are like $10, and I actually just bought one, and it came in yesterday, and then they announced this today.
Oh, you bought
So
one of these?
no, I bought one from Amazon, which now I'm kicking myself because I would much rather have the one Xbox is putting out. It actually has tensions, or you can adjust the
Oh,
tension so you can lock it
yeah.
into place. Like it's a really nice looking controller clip. The one I got is pretty simple, has hinges that don't lock in place or anything. And it
Oh,
was still
wow.
$10. So $15 for this is a steal. And on top of that, it is way nicer than anything that's out right now. So they're definitely going to go hard on this. They're definitely pushing the hell out of this going forward. Right now, it's kind of in that soft launch, but they're really, really setting themselves up to just kill it with xCloud. And
Damn.
I'm excited to see what all they do, and really excited about the 8-bit dough stuff because I've loved everything I've seen from 8-bit dough so far, and I have a few things from them, and I love it.
Is it
So
8-bit dough or 8-bit do?
8-bit dough because it's supposed to be kind of like a Nintendo type thing. Because
Oh, okay.
originally they've just made like replica type things of
Yeah.
the Nintendo controllers. So yeah, it's really awesome. I am excited to see what else they have for sure.
Sweet.
The Last of Us Part Two has been delayed. The
Oh,
Yeah, which was quick. The long-awaited sequel will no longer be releasing on February 21st, 2020, but instead will be pushed to May 29th, 2020. Um, Creative director Neil Druckmann says, "Let me cut to the chase and get the news out of the way. The Last of Us Part 2 has a new release date of May 29th, 2020. I know it was just a month ago that we had our big blowout for the game, letting media play over 2 hours of it, debuting our new story trailer and revealing the release date. The positive response we saw from our community was overwhelming. You can feel the energy among the team members. After working on something for so many years, it's invigorating to get a glimpse of validation for all the hard work." So the developer team of Naughty Dog ensures fans that the game is being delayed for the better. They have high standards and a high level of polish that the game needs to hit, and this delay will allow them to achieve this. Um,
cool.
I have no problem with delays, as I've expressed before, if it means the game is going to be better in the long run because of it. Um, so yeah,
Yeah, kinda
delay it all
crazy
you
to have
need.
a whole event though, and then
Yeah, a month. It wasn't even a month ago that they announced this. It's just it does seem kind of crazy that within a month that much changed, and they needed 3 months more time. But hey, so be it.
yeah, I mean, you gotta give it to them. At least they're willing to say, "Hey, we need to, make this
Hmm.
better." So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Sweet. Oh my god, there's something in my eye. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Ubisoft delays pretty much everything. So Watch Dogs Legion, Gods and Monsters, Rainbow Six, Quarantine. They've all been delayed to release in the next fiscal year, which starts in April of 2020. Watch Dogs Legion, the ambitious third entry of the Watch Dogs series, was originally set for release on March 6th, 2020. God and Monsters, Ubisoft's attempt at a Breath of the Wild-like game, was originally set to launch on February 25th, 2020. And finally, Rainbow Six Quarantine, a three-player tactical co-op shooter, did not have a firm release date, but it was expected to be released prior to the end of this fiscal year. This news comes shortly after the news broke that Ubisoft views Ghost Recon Breakpoint pretty much flopped. Not shocked there at all about that one. The game sales as well as critical reception was incredibly low. The Division 2 also underperforming for Ubisoft, causing them to take a slight step back and reevaluate or improve the titles that are currently in the pipeline. As far as Watch Dogs 3 goes, the development teams have posted a statement on the Watch Dogs Legion Twitter account that states, "Our ambition with Watch Dogs Legion is to deliver an unforgettable experience that changes the way you play and think about open world games. With our play as anyone feature, every character in our world has a persistent life, and anyone from the entire population of London can be recruited into your DedSec team to become the hero of your game and the star of your personal story. We are embracing the opportunity to take additional time to deliver this ambitious vision at the best possible level of quality and bring our near future London to life in the way it deserves. We are confident this will ensure Watch Dogs Legion is the immersive, innovative experience we set out to create and the one you aspire to play. We look forward to sharing more with you very soon. Kind of weird, but maybe they just kind of said, hey, maybe we got to put some more time and more shit into these games.
I wish they would have done that for Breakpoint. That's just where I'm at on it. I have not played very much of it since it actually launched, but a little bit.
Yeah,
It
but that's
doesn't seem
because it's
like
unplayable. It's well,
yeah,
I mean,
it's not completely unplayable, but
not fun.
it has
Not
not
fun.
changed from the beta from what I've played so far. That was kind of like a half-baked idea. They tried to do too much, and didn't really master any of it, and it came out and it flopped. I mean, it was getting, 4.6s from IGN and things like that. I mean, all these major outlets are, you know, pretty much calling them out on it, which good. I mean, I'm glad to see, that they're not just giving them a pass just because it's Ubisoft. But yeah, I think it is definitely time to reevaluate what they're doing here. And Watch Dogs Legion concerns me probably the most, just because I don't really play Rainbow Six and Gods and Monsters. I have Breath of the Wild. I'm not probably gonna get into that game much,
Yeah,
but
I don't see that one really taking off at all.
no, but Watch Dogs Legion, this comes from a studio that has promised many things with the Watch Dogs series.
And taking them away.
Yeah, the first one was this big promise of all these different things you can do and yada yada yada. Came out and it wasn't at all that. I still had fun with it. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoyed
No,
the game.
for sure. And it was
And
cool to
then
roam around Chicago. That's kind
yeah,
of
and Watch Dogs 2, they didn't really make any promises, which I'm glad. And it released, and I had a lot of fun with that one as well. Are they perfect games? Certainly not, but they are fun. The idea of being able to recruit anybody and those people go forward in your story, it's a really crazy idea. From a gameplay perspective, that's a lot going on behind the scenes. And I'm curious to see how well it actually works and if it works to what they're promising, but I'm kind of
I'm
holding
also
my breath on
curious
it.
to see what you can actually do
Right.
with the characters,
Yeah.
like how limited they are.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, setting your game up like that doesn't allow you to really create that much of a great narrative because you're constantly switching through characters and they all can permanently die. So it's kind of a weird idea, and I like the idea, but I'm scared about the how it's actually going to come out, I guess. And
The execution of it, yeah.
yeah, there's the word I was looking for.
Ba-boom,
Uh,
baby.
but yeah, I'm all for, again, take take the time you need. If it's actually going to improve the game, I'm all for delaying it. Do it, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, tons of
Release it in
games
the
out
middle of
now
summer
anyways.
when nothing else is coming out. That's fine. Do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, tons of
I think
games
that's
out
a good
anyways.
time for them to launch it, honestly.
Yeah, I
But
think it'd be a great time too for people to start releasing when not everyone else is releasing.
yeah, instead of just packing the end of the year and the beginning of the year, maybe, space it out a little bit. There's
Yeah.
room all summer long for big games.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I don't know why they insist on doing that, but I
I
feel
don't
like it would be a better business decision to launch it in a time period when there's not so much going on, because people only have so much money to devote to buying video games. So,
yeah. No, for sure. All
but
right, guys. Well, we shall wrap it up there. I had to do that roll in R, dude.
that was
Absolutely.
pretty good. It
You like
was a
that?
pretty good
Wrap
roll.
it up there. It's my fancy London accent.
Are you gonna be a playable character in Watch Dogs?
God, I hope so. Could you imagine? God, it'd
That'd be
be
great.
some idiot walking around with a hockey stick or something. Guys, this
And a bottle of
podcast.
syrup.
Yep. Oh, hey there. Guys, this podcast takes time and effort to create. If you want to support the show, head on over to patreon.com/diggity podcast. You can also support the show by heading on over to audibletrial.com/diggity and get yourself a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial. Head on over there. Tons of audiobooks to listen to. Get your readings on without having to do your readings, just your listenings. It's a great time to be alive. audibletrial.com/diggity. My bad. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Diggity Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Search for Diggity Gaming or Diggity. Diggity. You can find me on Xbox One. My gamer tag is Maple Jeff.
And mine is Luscious Brody. And on PlayStation, I am Wolverine's cousin.
Sweet. Guys, leave us
That's
a review.
canon, by the way. Canon Marvel. It's not.
Guys, leave us a review. It helps us out a ton. Whether it's a comment on one of our videos on YouTube channel or a comment on our iTunes page for a review or Google Podcast page and giving us a review there. It does two things. One, helps us get noticed more on those platforms because that's generally how it kind of works. And two, gives us feedback. And until next time, guys, we will see you for the Wednesday show. See ya.
We're also going to leave Twitch and go to Mixer.